Adding a charger and setup. Hey guys, in this video we add a charger and show how to modify the default settings. Click on the gear icon to go to the settings window. In the charger settings tab, you can add new chargers or edit the settings of existing ones. To get your charger appearing when scanning the network, you must first enroll your charger in the same Wi-Fi network with your laptop or personal computer. The charger and PC must be connected to the same network and subnet address for the communication to work. Depending on your network settings, you might have to change the IP address range subnet settings before clicking OK. If your router allows scanning and the charger is configured correctly with the right Wi-Fi settings, you should see the charger appearing after scanning completes. Once the scanning is completed, you can click on the Add Charger button, which will add all the devices to this PC. If you don't want to add all of them for some reason, you can copy the IP address and paste it inside the text field next to the Add button. If the IP you added is from a Megacell charger, you should see the charger added to the list below and cells appearing on the main software window. The charger settings window has two operation modes when editing the settings. The first one is clicking on the list without selecting any charger and when you apply the settings. The first one is clicking on the list without selecting any charger. When you apply the settings, they get applied to all the chargers in the list. The second mode is selecting each charger individually and changing the settings, then apply. The mean voltage value is the voltage when discharging stops. To be noted that the cell will stop discharging when it gets to the voltage under load. So you might consider setting the voltage to 2.7 or 2.8 volts to fully discharge a regular cell. This only depends on your preferences, but make sure you keep the settings consistent between chargers to get the same capacity measurement. The store voltage setting is the voltage that the cells will be charged to after discharge. It will also stop when reaching 3.4 volts under charging voltage, so the final voltage might be slightly lower, but it should be consistent between the same type of cells. The max voltage is the voltage when charging stops between cycles or when using the charge-only option. The TP4056 integrated circuit that handles the charging has a built-in overvoltage protection, and it detects when charging is completed. If you want to let the integrated circuit handle the cell's full charge state, you can set the voltage to 4.24 volts, and the integrated circuit will automatically stop the charging process if the cells is good. In some cases, bad cells dissipate heat while charging, and they will charge forever. In that case, you will see a very high charging time and very high charging capacity. Max discharge rate is the setting for the load applied to the cell while discharging. The discharge rate can vary from 100 to 1000 milliamps. The max temp is used to stop the process on any given cells if the temperature reaches the value set. The cells is then marked as a bad cell. Depending on your room temperature, you might set this up to 50 degrees Celsius. We don't allow higher temperatures than that due to user safety concerns. The discharge cycle is the number of cycles a cell will get through in the measure capacity mode. This global value is applied to all the cells. After you made the changes you want, hit the apply buttons and settings are transferred to the charger. Now let's move to the notification tab. Here you can add your email address to get notifications coming from the charger. A message is sent once the cycle is completed and cells are ready to be harvested. Now let's go to my favorite feature of all, the printer settings tab. This is the main reason we started this project, to print labels and document data for the tested cells in a database. For now, we support two types of printers, Brother and Dymo 450. But for the printers to appear inside the drop-downs, you must first install the drivers. Please watch the corresponding video for the type of printer you own or plan on purchasing. I demonstrate the functions with the charger connected to see live feedback of the process happening. This is the simple operation of the charger through the software. You first select all the cells, then click on the charging button to get the cells charged to the voltage you have set in the charger settings. The desktop software is set to communicate with the charger every 5 seconds. So even if the message is sent to the charger, it takes a few seconds to see the interface updating with the new status of the cells. Selecting all the cells and clicking on Discharge button will stop the charging process and switch to discharge. Measure capacity and store button charge all the cells to the required voltage, and it goes through the discharge cycles, then charge the cells to the store voltage. Store function will charge or discharge the cells to the set voltage. The stop button stops any running process on the selected cells. That's all for this video. I hope you find it useful, and thanks for watching.